yoga scholarship. Like I was studying like yodeling from Bob Westbrook. He's another one in Memphis. He trained Britney Spears. He trained the Miss Americas, a lot of people, and he
That's
told
crazy.
my mama, she's a black girl, no offense, and she got a big voice. They know she gonna sing Whitney Houston. We gotta let her do something else. Let's teach her how to do something else. So I went to the biggest at that time, HBCU, and I went in there and yodeled. And they gave me scholarship.
And you did the whole 4 years full ride?
Yep, I won Miss FAMU.
Delta.
I won Miss Pledge Delta Sigma Theta. That fight, they weren't ready.
Memphis.
Yes, they were not ready.
But that explains the range, the broad variety, and you know, interest in all the different genres.
Yeah.
So you grew up motivated. Where did the music come from? Came from mama.
Hey, join what be named
As a baby.
barcode.
BB King, my grandmother was around.
Join what be named.
BB King in Lexington, Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
And my family is very musically skilled. My mom and daddy, but my grandparents, for some reason, just skipped them. And they was always super musical. And I just always had a thing. I wanted to play the guitar. I wanted to sing. The first tape I ever got was the Judds. Like that was the first tape. That's what I had. And they said, "You want that for Christmas?" I remember Christmas was like some weeks away. And they said, "You want the Judds?"
Come on, join this session, bro.
That was my first tape I ever got, and it was a country tape. And I was listening to it ever since.
That's crazy.
Wow. The Judds. So that was your first country tape. What was your first album or your first project that you brought when you came to share?
Oh, that was it was a mixtape, and that was I made my first $1 million really from a mixtape. That was Zero Fucks Given.
Nah, Branches, you weird, gang.
No label behind me.
You really took Reed account, man.
On my birthday, because they wanted a black Britney Spears, and they turned me down on my birthday.
On your birthday?
Every single label. They took me to every label, and then I put out a mixtape, and it went.
Ray info ain't never get changed until he gave you his account, gang.
And they didn't even remember I had come.
Yo, where them jets at, bro? They not even in here, bro.
They ain't told you no.
They looked me in my face and told me no, and they didn't remember me when
That's
I came
because
back.
it went to the higher ups and the higher ups and the higher
Then
ups.
she started making that noise, boy.
Bro, Ray literally gave you his Ray gave you info to the account, gang. So how the hell did it get changed? If you and Ray the only ones that had the account, how the hell it get changed?
But that mixtape, and I wouldn't sign, and the legend herself, Sherry Bryan.
Hey, tell them to join on YB text the barcode dude and tell them to join.
At a restaurant and said, "I believe you, black woman, black
Talking to Branches, I'm on live still.
you know, let us sign you to Atlantic." And then, you know,
That's crazy. That's crazy. So you moved around. You doing press.
It's cool. Let them cheat. Everybody seeing it.
Coming out.
If they cheat, then it's proved that they ass.
Well, can you tell us about the album?
yeah, the album is "I'm the Problem."
Okay.
So Branches, you not answering the question though. How did the info get changed if you and Ray had the account? That's what you not answering. Just answer that question, gang. That's all I want to know.
Accountability. I'm gonna always be.
I don't understand how the hell Ray info got changed if you and Ray the only ones that had it.
Discredited,
So how?
overlooked.
I know that. I know he scammed. He just don't want to admit it. Cause that's stupid, bro. How the hell that?
Really take accountability for the things that happened. Maybe
Bro, this dude is dumb, bro.
This album is a story of me.
This guy, man. This guy.
To my
Wait, hold on. I'm tripping. Wait. I just peed. He let you share face note case. He ain't never let him share burn off. So how the fuck Ray account? Wait, I'm confused. Wait, he shared
That's how my beats feel. Like when I make music, when I do beats for different artists, you know what I mean? This is like I'm swinging to knock that off hard.
And you do.
And you do it every time.
Wait, hold on.
I can feel that pain.
Oh yeah, you right. So he had to change info.
Wait a minute now.
I don't know, buddy.
I'm officially on that track list.
Yeah,
I want to hear it. I'm mad.
Oh yeah, you did take Ray burn up account because Ray said when he looked at you and his messages, you sent cuss words and shit to your account.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
And even your own man said you slapped them out. So what you mean, bro? Manny, all them niggas. I was in that group chat, bro. I seen everything. Every literally blast. Everybody said you slapped that nigga out.
Talk about that album. I think that was the most.
So there's no reason to lie, gang. Bro, they finna join or what? I mean, I ain't really tripping, but I just wanted to know why. Why B, did you text him, bro? Add me to a group chat with him, bro.
Tanya, I am 42. Yes, a mother of 9 kids. I think I waited this long to get Botox
You hear me?
Cosmetic because I take like no time for myself. My kids are sports kids. We're always running from one activity to another. I'm still Tanya, and I got Botox Cosmetic. And right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems.
I forgot to do name, bro. Oh, that's
Do not receive Botox
Huh?
Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injections.
Nah, that's what's his name?
You're getting eyelid swelling. Tell your doctor about your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications including botulinum and toxins, as these may increase the
I
risk
had
of serious
uploaded
side
that.
effects.
That's
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
what his name at? What his name at? I'm trying to find the video.
Hello everyone, this is Chris Green and I partners with broker Patty DeSilva.
Invite me too.
We're in Davie, Florida, in a community called Whispering Pines. It's a gorgeous community, huge.
I don't think they finna join, bro.
Everybody not bad, bitches. Naturally. What you not getting? I done dated some girls when they take their makeup off and their eyebrows off and they look like motherfucking some shit from the cover of a Goosebumps book.
What's up, y'all?
Y'all boys don't mind the background, man. That's not me watching that shit. Y'all don't mind the background, gang.
Episode of the Both Face Truth with the
Bango.
Put your bees up, ayy. Put your bees up. Put your bees up, ayy. Put your bees up. Put your bees up, ayy. Put your bees up. Put your
Oh,
bees
God.
up, ayy. Let's get. You gotta say it with me.
Let's get to
Let's
that. To the sex.
Yes.
Yeah. Every time I look at you, that's.
One of them joint. Who is this? One of them joint. I want to know who on that account.
It's hard to be an HR leader. So, love the brooch. We talked about hiring 6 more people.
We can't hire anyone.
Labor cost.
Actually, we have to reduce costs by 20%.
Just for the quarter.
No, for the foreseeable future. How we doing on my new hire? Love that brooch.
When the going gets tough, leaders depend on Paycor for predictive analytics, workforce management, compensation benchmarking, and more.
What that got to do with him
Paycor,
joining? Though he
empowering
can't
leaders.
join what's this guy.
In my country, there are 19 psychiatrists for a population of approximately 14 million people. And I'm one of them. 90%.
I'm back. He joining? I bet. Y'all boys get ready to enjoy the 2v2, man. It's your boy, Smooth. Hey, make this fit, YB.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. But first I want to say good afternoon because it's already 12 o'clock. Your girl is pretty productive today. I woke up, literally got my workout in, and now I took a cold shower, got dressed, and now I'm out running errands. I'm going to bring you guys along with me. First stop, we're at the mall because your girl is preparing for her vacation. It's going to be my baby girl's first time. She's going to be on the plane. So I'm
You see the fit I'm making?
for that, but I'm nervous because baby's like the
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
Eyes looking at you. But yeah, so we're
You joining? I mean, you see?
I need to go stock up on some underwear, y'all. Literally.
I don't know what talk, bro. I'm trying to look for a talk. I don't know what talk, bro.
We going to get some granny pants.
This nigga.
So that's what I'm doing. Second stop, my couch came in. My dream couch came in. So I am going to be going to Utah.
This nigga, bro.
You can pick up a truck and then you could drop it off at a location. So hopefully it works for me. I need to pick up my couch, drop it off at home, and then I have a few other
What's good,
things
Key?
today to do. I'm gonna just bring guys along with me. We're just gonna go as the day goes. I do want to make time to sit by the pool and get a little bronze before my vacation, so I can already.
How did you click the change? Apparently,
And then y'all, I'm super hungry. I haven't ate yet. Well, I ate a little Velveeta cracker thing, whatever, for breakfast.
I was about to say, why this dude copying my
But I
stuff?
definitely want a salad or something fresh. So I'm gonna just bring you guys along with me. Make sure you guys continue to watch. And also, I can't wait to bring you guys along with me on my vacation.
Nigga, that's not me watching that, bro. I just told y'all don't mind the background game. That's not me, bro.
I know some of my moms feel like this, but every time you go to the store, you gotta get your baby something. I think this is super cute. It's like a neutral color, and I cannot wait to put this on her. I'm definitely gonna cop this because she has a little turban hat that matches it. So this will be really pretty on her and her skin tone. They have these little cute sweaters. Look at this. So by the time it gets cold, my baby is going to be 9 months. She's growing so fast, and they have these little cute jeans. Oh my God, I cannot, y'all. I want more kids, definitely.
Them, you don't got red salt? Damn, man. You join back?
Are you guys? I just got in.
Did you join back?
I have this white peach. This is lemonade. They have tea as well.
Oh my God.
This is good. 10 out of 10. I usually get this salad. This is the Cobb salad. I'm not supposed to have fried chicken, but we are today, period. And it has fried chicken, tomatoes, corn.
You don't know how to flip nothing? Why you smoking out your pie? I'll show you how to hit some. Chop a rip a nigga back. Man, I'm hopping out. I chase him down and I'm blocked. But they couldn't even send in shots. Yo, this fit TBE though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We're gonna say our prayer and get our salads.
Don't make it goof.
God bless the food that I am about to receive in my mouth. Keep me blessed, healthy, and happy in Jesus' name. Amen. Ooh. So, y'all need to
Oh man, say man. You a joke, YB.
I'm gonna show you guys. I love my salad super moist.
But YB join, bro.
The whole salad gotta go thrown away. If I could tell you one thing.
You know where to get the hat and stuff from, or no?
Something for the toughest days.
I bet.
Something less messy and rubs in clear.
And if we can all tell you one last thing, you're not alone.
And no quad either.
Person should get one vote. If the framers of the U.S. Constitution set up a system where the president isn't elected that way, the Electoral College. To many on the left, particularly after the elections of George
I don't get caught lacking game,
Trump, lost the popular vote but won the Electoral College, this was a mistake.
Yeah, what's the name?
Organizations such as National Popular Vote and Fair Vote want states to join the
send it to
National
everybody
Popular Vote Interstate Compact, which calls on each state to require its electors to vote for whomever comes first in the national popular vote. Even
I'm gonna start to play this game.
And did not receive a national majority.
Cause they acting stupid as shit,
pure
bro.
democracy has its faults. The founders worried that pure democracy could potentially, in part from ancient history,
I'm gonna show you how to hit some type of rip a nigga back, murder man, I'm hopping out, I chase him down and off. Y'all join, bro. Y'all join, man.
Money to threaten the property of merchants to benefit the state's majority rural interests. Alexander Hamilton wrote, "We are now forming a Republican government." Violence and their deaths. And while they also recognize the
how you get
states such as West Virginia and Alaska have substantially different interests than tech titan California
no, it's cool,
and
it's
financial
cool.
capital New York when it comes to how the government should treat land or regulate resources.
There you go.
Without a balancing system like the Electoral College, these interests
Alright, y'all boys enjoy this 2v2. I'm finna
larger,
mute my
more
screen.
partisan urban areas. One person, one vote is a catchy slogan and might feel intuitive.
Don't sell me, gang.
But there is a reason the framers support it. Because they cared about protecting.
They cheat, then they ass. Man, they only want this round because fucking that lag was saving his ass. I ain't tripping on 3-1.
Adopt a child. I told them that money couldn't buy happiness.
Without that lag, we would have beat them niggas 4-0, man. That lag was saving, dude. And then he trashed with his lag. I was fucking his ass up before his ass came back.
Go through each terrible day just so we can be
You trash as fuck with your lag game. I ain't gonna lie. At least be good with your lag, at least.
I know that Amanda loves me like a daughter, and that she's still trying to fight for me. And I believe in her, because if I didn't, then I wouldn't have anyone to believe in at all.
I was fucking this nigga up 7-3 with his own lag game.
Summer camps are the worst invention of humankind.
Ass, I ain't gonna lie. That lag saved
But the
y'all.
one I went to definitely ranks first in the top.
But I ain't tripping, dude.
Hi everyone, my name is Marie, and my long-awaited.
Yeah, we gonna run it back with your new teammate for show, gang.
Camp in a forest. I imagined ordinary holidays, summer, friends, parties, some hobby clubs. So I got off the bus happy and full of hope. However, I couldn't understand
2v2, who you got?
girlfriends were. There had been only boys about my age aside from the teachers.
How you calling your teammate bad, but you using lag? How that make sense, gang?
Normal that everyone simply
You can't call your teammate trash if you need lag, bro.
of the disaster at the camp when there was already no.
Hey, y'all join me,
The
Wabi.
news came like a bolt from the blue. It turned out it was a camp for boys. Only for boys. But that was just the beginning of my problems. When we were divided into teams and led to our future rooms, I tried to be optimistic again. There were boys, I was a girl, and also the daughter of one of the teachers. So I would at least get a separate room. Not bad, I could live with it, right? Wrong. It turned out there was simply no separate room to be found for me in the whole camp.
So who from the 2v2 me and Wabi first? Wabi, you wanna go against Harlonic and Tusami?
3 guys my age as neighbors. And for
You wanna
some
go
reason,
against Harlonic and
I would
Tusami?
strike a deal with them. With a sweet smile, I suggested they
Huh?
live somewhere else, to be more precise. 2 of them
What?
immediately pretended not to have heard me, and the third,
Alright, bet, join me. Harlonic, y'all join through my name.
I don't know about that, as it has never happened to me, but I
Legit say he want a 2v2?
hatred at first sight.
Alright, we gonna go out
Until I
against
called
Harlonic
my
first,
neighbor
then
called
legit.
Matthew, while he was explaining to me in 3 sentences why I was wrong and where I could shove my idea. Well, at least they let me have a lower bed. Matthew even signed it with my name.
Alright, y'all join through my name.
With the red marker. He said it was so that
Wabi
no one
join.
would actually sit down and catch.
Hey, no quad, no quad, no
I felt
quad.
completely lost. Hashtag the nightmare
You
was
already
just
know when y'all go against me,
Say the boys acted
no quads, man.
strange. Obviously, being the only girl.
He said he got
was a big
legit.
deal, but all of the boys somehow immediately began to show
Alright, no
interest.
quad though.
It all started out
What
pretty
happened?
nice. They complimented me, helped me up the stairs, even the guys from my room.
Let me turn you up, bro. Hold
Walked out
on.
when I had to change, knocked, and
Alright, what you
smiled in the
say?
mornings. Well, all of them except for Matthew. He didn't even try to pretend to be normal and mostly insulted me. And then I started to notice that
Y'all heard that, right?
together or
He said he don't want to
in
go against legit because legit play dirty and run too much.
They brought me my tray of food right to my table in the dining hall. And for some reason,
That's what
there was
YB
always
see.
one
See,
more
I'll
thought
do it,
than
but
everyone else was given.
y'all gonna have to probably wait till Ray get on if YB don't want to do it.
Competitions. I rarely participated because I didn't play football or like sports much in general.
You want to do it?
But I still came to the small local estate.
Alright, join me.
There was always
Alright, join Harlonic.
things for me. And during the marathon, me to sing, dance, or do something else. They were constantly
Nigga, for what?
looking at me, saying how wonderful I was and how great I was at everything. And they were always touching me.
Oh yeah, when ain't no help pat. Alright,
Then pat me on the head or give me a hug for no reason. I was tired of dodging and asking everyone to stop. At first it all seemed fun, but then it began to scare me and I started to spend all of my free time closer to Matthew. He was rude to me. Shower there. They said it was an accident, but I was so scared. I immediately ran to my mom and told her
Nigga
everything
dumb.
I thought. Mom, of course, wasn't happy, but asked me to give the boys a chance. She used to tell me all the time that I was a beautiful girl, and it was normal for guys to be interested in me. And now, she just laughed. as
And
if to
legit,
say,
you
"I
better not
told
be
you so."
laggy either,
But she
bro.
promised to deal with the troublemakers and even scolded them at the general meeting in the morning. However, that didn't stop the boys. They kept following me around, giving me sweets, and constantly.
Yo, Harlonic, y'all join,
It
man.
wasn't cute at all. It was really
'Cause we
annoying.
got a whole nother
Only
2v2,
Matthew
bro.
remained the center of hatred portrait in a beautiful world of guys in love with me. And then, one of the teachers decided we should spend a night in tents in the forest and do even more sports. So we were dragged to some kind of hiker trail, although it seemed more like torture to me. I tried to keep up with everyone, but I was the weakest in the group. I walked slower, carried fewer things beside me.
Ray haven't tested me back yet. I think he started out.
But I stuck close to him because by that time, the other guys were simply scaring me. Even during the hike with the teachers, they kept looking at me, smiling, and complimenting me. It wasn't funny at all, especially when a couple of guys decided that carrying me was a good idea. I fought back as best I could, but I didn't understand why, and most importantly, where they were carrying me. At some point, one of them dropped me, so I fell and tried to run, but my shriek must have been heard even on the other side of the world. My right leg got caught between rocks. It was so painful. The boys immediately stepped away and pretended they hadn't done anything wrong. The most annoying thing was that Matthew came to my rescue. If only he could have just helped me and got lost, but no. While he was pulling my leg out, pressing on it, smearing something on and bandaging my poor limb, I learned so much about myself that my ears rang for hours afterwards. I was apparently the most stupid and clumsy person in the world. Couldn't walk properly, only brought trouble, and so on. And then it turned out we had got lost.
Nigga, that's not my that's not me watching that game.
Matthew had been treating my
I keep telling y'all, bro, that's not me,
nights without fear or brains had been laughing. Our group of amateur scouts had gone off somewhere. And that was really bad news because it quickly got dark in the mountain forest and was already evening at that time. And spending the night in bad company was
yo, Kia, join, bro.
Go ahead along the path and call for help and ran away. Matthew and I were so surprised.
Like, where you niggas at, bro?
Fighting. And then Matthew, making fun of and insulting me as usual, led me along the dark path back to camp while gently holding my hand. He said it was so that I wouldn't fall and hurt my neck as well. We got to the camp at night. The other boys had been sleeping in their rooms for a long time at that point already. We weren't even scolded. And Matthew was even praised for not leaving me behind. To be honest, I also felt grateful to him.
That's a nice fit.
He was too nasty and mean.
If only I had joggers, bro, I would have
my leg
been
hurt. I was terribly tired. I didn't even have any strength to be afraid anymore. However, I didn't get to sleep that night. For some reason, my roommates hadn't gone to bed yet. I froze before the door and listened. I'm not really in the habit of eavesdropping, but they were talking about me. The whole time I thought they liked me as a girl, as a person, and taken their actions for interest. But it turned out they hated me. They talked about how cool it was that I wasn't in the room and how much I was bothering them. They were apparently tired of listening to my whining and whims, found me useless and stupid, and thought I only ever got in the way. They said it would have been better if I'd never returned from the hiking trail because they would have had a chance to properly relax in the camp then. I heard a lot of other unpleasant things. I thought Matthew was the only one who thought that. Why were they saying such things? I ran somewhere, forgetting all about my hurt leg. I wanted to leave, get lost, never come back to the camp. But even those simple dreams didn't come true because when I was running out of the building sobbing, Matthew stopped me as if I didn't have enough troubles. Surprisingly enough, instead of making the usual jokes, he acted quite friendly, just like a couple of hours earlier. So I started crying on his shoulder, constantly asking Matthew why boys didn't like me. And then, we had a normal conversation for the first time. Matthew explained to me in his usual manner that my mom had been wrong to call me a princess. Everything the guys had been doing, all the compliments, supports, even cakes in the dining room, had been done out of ordinary politeness, like holding a door or offering a seat to a stranger without any subtext. And the incident in the bathroom really had been an accident. No one had planned it. Everything would have been fine, but my own behavior made boys hate me. I acted spoiled, complained, did nothing, and demanded something from them all the time. So I could only blame myself for ruining everything, even though we could have all just been friends. We talked about a lot of things, and it gradually dawned on me that Matthew was right. I was just hoping that I could still fix things. In the morning, I solemnly apologized to my neighbors, and then to the rest of the boys. I spent the rest of the time at camp making up for how I'd acted earlier. It's a good thing the guys turned out to be truly good people. They understood everything and forgave me. We ended up being good friends, even exchanged numbers and promised to keep in touch. parents would give
Hey
us as
yo,
well,
bro,
until something
vote the
stupid
kid dude out,
happened.
man. I don't know why he
My
joined,
mom
bro.
put a plate of pancakes in front of me at breakfast. Creamy, delicious smelling pancakes with a ton of maple syrup. Mom, I said confused, you know I can't eat that. Your dad and I have found a solution. Now you will become slim, just like you've always wanted. But how? I asked, surprised. However,
This nigga
Mom
gonna
wasn't
text me
planning
saying
on
we
revealing any
MP3. Get the
secrets.
fuck out my
Just eat
face,
and don't
bitch.
worry about anything.
Vote the
Everything
kick him
will
out,
be
bro.
great. I promise. She
This
sounded
nigga
so
is
sure that
dumb,
I
bro.
found myself unable
How you
to
gonna
argue
text me
with her.
saying we
Besides, I was
MP3? Get the
already
hell out
sick
the
and tired
session,
of all the
bro.
dietary restrictions. So I
It's
calmly
God,
ate a
dude.
whole plate of my favorite pancakes and went to school. A few days later, I woke up and was stunned. I felt like my body had deflated. Ecstatic, I ran to the kitchen to hug my mom. I ate a large portion of my favorite pancakes for breakfast once again. Of course. That day, I felt quite surprised at the changes, but a week later, I couldn't recognize myself when I looked in the mirror at all. I looked slim and beautiful, just like all the girls in the online communities where I had found my diets. Mom, you're a miracle worker. I was overjoyed during the next breakfast. My parents just smiled in response. Maybe you could tell me what the secret is now? I asked, but my parents only shrugged.
Vote to kick him.
Just enjoy your new life. You are a beauty queen, said my dad, and handed me some money. Here, go buy yourself something new after school. So that was what I did. I went to the shopping center and tried on things that I had never worn before.
Y'all better wait next.
Jeans
The
and shorts.
2v2, bro.
After spending all the money my dad had given me on new clothes, I came back home and spent a lot of time in front of the mirror, feeling euphoric. Reg would see me the next day and be stunned. However, nothing worked out as I'd expected. Even though I walked through the school hallways with my head held high, people around me didn't seem stunned at all. A couple of girls from the other class pointed at me with their fingers and shouted mockingly, "Fatty." I was so hurt that I even called my mom during a break and complained. "Penelope, they're obviously jealous of you. Don't pay them any attention," said my mom. And she was right. Nobody liked it when losers became winners. It was just a pity that Reg wasn't at school.
But who was on a fake account, bro? Y'all just talking crazy. Y'all talking.
Sick, so I decided
Look what this dude just said.
But what a coincidence. I didn't feel
Nah, you would
the next
joke
few days
saying that
myself.
whoever that is
I had
be
a
on that
headache and
account,
almost
gang.
fainted in the school bathroom. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. Maybe I
I
was
don't know who that is. That's a
my
fake
body was
account, dude.
exhausted. I even started having nightmares
Cause
about
he know
waking
not
up
to
in my
talk
own
shit to
body
me,
and
boy. I'll
being
violate
unable
him
to do
real
anything
quick.
about it. I lived a whole week
That's
that way
cap.
until
I
Reg
don't.
finally came back to school. When I saw
That's
him near
really
his
cap,
locker,
though. I
I
ain't
forgot
gonna lie.
all about being unwell. I
But I guess,
confidently
though.
came up to him and said, "Hi, Reg. How are you feeling?" But Reg just smirked and replied, "Why would I talk to such a fatso?" he asked, turned around, and left. That was the last reaction I was expecting. Left alone, I looked down at my legs and fashionable shorts. They were slim. Why did people still call me fat? Would they see me that way for the rest of my life? I was so hurt and sad that I simply wanted to leave the school, hide in my room, and cry. All of a sudden, I felt the ground move beneath my feet. I came to in the school doctor's office. Next to me was Cameron, a guy a couple years older. What was he doing there? As soon as I opened my mouth to ask him about it, the doctor said, "Thank this young man. Who knows how things would have ended if it hadn't been for him." It turned out that Cameron had been walking down the hallway when I had fainted, and he managed to catch me in time. "But what's wrong with me?" I asked, but the doctor stopped me again. "Your teachers have reported that you've been feeling unwell a lot lately. You need to be examined in a hospital as soon as possible. But first of all, we need to fix your diet."
Alright, y'all boys enjoy this 2v2,
I managed to
man.
lose so much weight that I already needed to gain it back again, but there was nothing I could do. From the
Yo,
next day,
y'all
I
join,
started to
bro.
eat even more of my mother's pancakes and everything high calorie to make up for the weight loss as soon as possible. I also talked to Cameron almost every day. He turned out to be an unbelievably interesting guy. We both absolutely loved playing Genshin Impact and watching Marvel movies. One day, Cameron finally decided to ask me out. We went to the cinema and he even held my hand. After that, we went for a walk in the city park. We hadn't been walking long when I suddenly
Bro,
started
can y'all
to feel
join,
sick.
man?
I didn't faint again, but I was very worried.
Thank
The
you,
next
bro.
morning, I came downstairs a little earlier than usual.
Alright.
And here's the weird thing.
Y'all boys
I
enjoy
noticed that
this
something
2v2,
suspicious
bro.
was going on in the kitchen from afar. My perfect body only existed.
Bruh, tell legit bald head as the joint, bruh.
So
The fuck, man.
Been bullying me, and why Reg had called me a fatso. I felt so humiliated.
What the fuck this nigga doing? Tell his bitch ass to join, bro.
Everything to Cameron. Luckily, the last class was about to start, so we went to different classrooms. After school, I immediately ran home to tell my parents everything I thought about what they had done. I screamed at my
We might have do that ducky 2v2. I ain't gonna lie.
Did you really think this would help me?
Niggas taking forever,
and said that they had meant well, that they had believed the advertisement of the dubious drug on TV.
Alright, come on,
in the middle of our fight, I felt a familiar
y'all enjoy this shit, man.
Again, and everything went dark. When I came
the Victorian-esque designs stand out.
Yo.
There was something brooding about the house.
I ain't tripping game how many times, bro. Come on, fam.
Everyone had a story to tell about Miss Winthorpe, the woman who lived there. People said she was over 100 years old.
It was Shana 2v2.
Living in the house next
was good, cute.
I had heard the whole round of stories, but I didn't believe them. Honestly, I wasn't sure what I believed. At first, I thought that perhaps the house was just empty, abandoned, and that nobody lived there after all. But on the way home from school one day, a few weeks after moving there, I had seen the curtains twitch and a shadow move across them, which meant there was someone living there. The elusive Miss Winthorpe.
Bro, I don't care what they say, gang.
About a year after we moved into the house,
I'm gonna start playing again when I move, bro.
It was not empty after all. Sometimes, when the nights were silent and the wind was still, I would hear an eerie wailing coming from next door. I thought that perhaps it was an animal, a fox or a cat rummaging through the dumpster, since sometimes the cries sounded human. But after several nights of hearing those strange guttural cries, I concluded that it wasn't an animal after all, but a person making those sounds. Maybe
yeah, yo, I was selling me. I ain't gonna lie.
Whose shadow did I glimpse that
I'll be on OV1.
And how had she managed to survive this long without leaving her house to buy food?
Oh my God, bro.
I turned my attention back to the daisy chain in my mind, the gentle white petals curling beneath my touch. Miss Winthorpe and the house she lived in was an enigma.
I'm a teen individual, don't be expecting coming.
Not unless someone went inside and took a look themselves. I'd seen some kids go
Nigga
up
always used to be on that goofy ass shit, man.
Never received any answer.
CVC?
Someone had tried to break in once too.
How many numbers?
Spooked and ran away, claiming the place was possessed by evil spirits. Obviously, that wasn't true. But there was something odd about my neighbor. Between her elusive appearance and the strange moaning cries, there was something not quite right going on. The daisy in my hand.
How many numbers did you?
My nails severing the stem. With a sigh, I tossed it into the grass and stood up, stretching. When I lifted my gaze to the house next door, I thought just for a moment that I had seen a face staring back at me through the window, old and pale and gaunt. Then I blinked, and there was nothing but swaths of beige curtain, turning yellow with mildew, a trick of the light, nothing more. That night, the roads were quiet and the wind was still. The moment the clock struck 1 a.m., the wailing started.
4v4? Yo, legit, y'all trying to help with a 4v4? Hold on there, legit.
My dream and into wakefulness.
Yeah.
Listening to those strange cries. I rarely managed to fall back asleep once they started. So instead, I climbed out of bed, tiptoeing across the room to the window. Pulling aside the curtain, I peeked through the gap. There were no lights on in the house next door, but it was illuminated by a pale moonlight, and one of the street lamps further down the road cast shadows across the lawn.
Yo, Harlani, y'all trying to help 4v4?
Or hear her at night. Some of the rumors said she was a vampire who was.
Yo, Harlani, y'all trying to help me with a 4v4?
But I knew that was just ridiculous.
Huh?
Vampires weren't real.
That nigga Juju.
As I kept staring across at the house.
Oh, y'all join me. Hey, Juju, what's your online name? Hey, y'all join me though. Y'all go MPD.
Frozen and transfixed, I watched as a
go MPD. Hey, YB, you trying to help?
Material and drew it aside.
I bet.
Almost as though she knew I was there, Miss Winthorpe lifted her gaze to meet mine. Like the face I thought I'd glimpsed earlier, there was something old and haggard about her. Like a rot was settled in her bones and was eating her from the inside. Her skin was sallow, like wax, gouts around her eyes and cheeks. Even in the darkness, I could see the glint of her dark eyes, buried beneath folds of pale
How you get
flesh.
timed out by night, but what's your online name again, bro? So I could type
She
it.
lifted one of those long, bony fingers and pressed it to her lips in a shh motion. I couldn't describe why, but fear gripped me like a cold hand around my heart. Something about her just seemed unnatural. Like the house, there was something dark hanging over her, the shadows deep and the air still. She continued to look at me, her finger curling around her lip until I let go of the curtain and stumbled back, almost tripping over the floorboards in the dark.
But this nigga keep getting timed out, bro.
She had revealed herself to me. I did not know what it meant, but when I tried to sleep that night, my dreams were haunted by her face, peering at me from behind the cobwebs and dust, her fingers still pressed to the mouth in a gesture of silence. It wasn't until about a week later that a series of events led to the house being investigated, and the truth finally came to light.
But y'all so lucky YB on. Oh my god, man. Y'all got so lucky YB is so fucking shit at 2v2, man.
Her body completely decomposed.
This nigga trash at 2v2.
If Miss Winthorpe had been dead this whole time, who had been watching me from the window that night?
Time to expose Jimmy's John's new summer rap.
Speaking very clearly, what's inside the jalapeno ranch chicken?
Yeah, 400 is just fucking sweat user, nigga. I ain't going against that nigga.
Summer raps are back for a limited time.
Exactly, that's KJ, nigga. That nigga's a whole sweat. You already beat him in the one.
What's the future of cruising look like?
Nope, I ain't going against no sweat user.
Can we do better? Can our fuel be cleaner? What if those were quieter for them in the sea and at Ocean Key? Can we turn that water into this water and put it back clean? So, can cruising ever reach net zero emissions?
Nah, KJ is a new owner, nigga. Stop capping, nigga. That is not no fucking new owner. Show proof, man. I need proof.
Discover the future of cruising.
Nah, nigga's capping. Alright, so 400, who are your people then?
I was a New Yorker, born and raised, and I had lived most of my life here. After I graduated college, my best friend Mindy and I decided we wanted to backpack across the places in the United States.
We could do it though. If y'all cheat, that's on y'all, my man.
A little bit of our student allowance for the long trip. We were excited. The trip started well. We started.
I don't know why you arguing with the body for.
Ohio and Illinois.
That's all he like to do is argue with boys. He gay, bro. I muted that nigga right when I joined.
I was particularly excited.
I know it is, fools.
Because my cousin Sarah lived there, and I hadn't seen her in ages. Minnie and I traveled there, and although we stayed at a hotel, we spent most of the day with my cousin. When we got to her apartment, she opened the door with excitement. Jimmy, I haven't seen you in ages, she squealed with glee. I laughed and introduced her to my friend Mindy. Sarah took us around Wisconsin, and although she
that's not me watching that.
I found it fascinating nonetheless. She was upset that we weren't going to stay over at her place for the night, but I had to explain to
Yo, Halani, y'all go MP3 and join.
Well, these
hey, 400, invite me to a group chat with your peoples so they can add me, and we MP3 by the way. So y'all better switch y'all shit to IGA.
And she brought Chick-fil-A sandwiches. I didn't complain. I love Chick-fil-A. And these sandwiches were the best I had ever had. The doorbell rang, indicating that someone was at the door. Sarah said something about finding the bottle of red wine she had hidden so well but couldn't find it. Mindy was sitting meekly on the couch staring at the TV and doing nothing else. I knew she'd probably feel a little awkward around Sarah, but I hoped that she wouldn't. The doorbell rang again, and I decided to go get it. I opened the front door to find a delivery boy. He looked young, like a teenager, and he had shaggy blonde hair partially hidden beneath a baseball hat. He looked past me at the house, and I realized he was checking for something. I wasn't sure. He had the Chick-fil-A uniform on. The red t-shirt he wore had the logo on it. He had our order in his hands, but he looked weirdly out of place, his eyes looking around as though he was afraid someone would grab him. "Hey," I said, after a couple minutes passed without a word from me. The delivery boy snapped his attention to me and handed me our food, then scurried away without another word. I knew Sarah had already paid through the app, but he didn't even wait for a tip. I walked back into the house, feeling creeped out by the way the delivery boy was after me. A chill stuck to me as I took the food to the living room. Mindy was still
Yo, y'all join.
And Sarah shortly walked into the living room with a smile that was too bright. "Great, the food is here," Sarah exclaimed, before handing us our glasses of red wine. Mindy settled on a news channel, while I began to unwrap the sandwiches. The flavors exploded in my mouth, and I had to keep myself from moaning. "This is so good," I moaned between mouthfuls. Sarah grinned at me, her red-stained lips stretching wide. She turned to Mindy and asked, "Do you like it? It's the best Chick-fil-A in the entire world." Mindy nodded and moaned. It's the best sandwich I've ever had. I wasn't sure if Sarah was happy because we were enjoying our food, or if it was something more. But she had this.
Yo, y'all joined the session, bro.
The news channel begins broadcasting chilling news. Apparently there was a serial killer in the city that targeted young women.
Yo, YB, you doing it or what?
It was horrendous. Gutted entrails.
Shut your goof ass up, man.
Much more. I felt suddenly really sick. And Mindy's lower lips were shaking in fear. The photos of the victims were shown. All young and pretty women who had their lives taken away. Sarah was watching intently, her eyes brightening as she watched the news with us. Oh, I know. And yet she didn't look afraid that she could likely be next. What jarred me the most was that she didn't seem to feel sorry for the girls either.
Hey, I might get Ducky. I'm trying to see if you want to help.
The restroom. My head began to feel dizzy. I wondered if I had too much wine to drink. I was trying to find the bathroom, but I stumbled into a different room. At first, it looked like an ordinary.
Tell the baldy dude to join. Well, I'm pretty sure he can hear my voice. Tell his bald ass to join.
I noticed there was a trail of blood on the floor. Barely noticeable, but still there.
Stop what?
Blood followed me to the freezer, and out of curiosity.
And then his mom come in his background and said she gonna knock his ass out, bro.
Felt sick
like, come on, man.
So much blood.
You really think I'm gonna argue with some nigga like that, bro?
I couldn't decipher what it was.
His mom came in his background and said she gonna knock his ass out, and he got slapped by his mom cause he didn't want to eat his chicken wings, some shit like that. She slapped the shit out of this nigga. Oh, bro. She slapped the fuck out that nigga, bro. He ain't do shit. That nigga ain't want to take a shower, so his mom said she gonna beat the fuck out of him. You a bitch, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga's a bitch, bro. There's no way.
Serial killer written below our photos.
I can never.
Mindy called my name, her voice shaking.
Did what?
I looked at her to find her staring at a piece of paper that looked greasy.
Never did that.
She handed it to me, and there,
but okay.
On the paper was a warning. Run.
What?
Sarah is the serial killer. After I read the words, I suddenly couldn't feel most of my limbs. I felt like collapsing. I turned to find.
See, people gotta talk. People gotta talk what they know, man.
Just afraid too. The delivery boy probably wanted to.
People gotta talk what they know, bro. I can't believe what people say, bro. Y'all gotta believe it out my mouth, bro. If y'all go, if somebody tell you, oh, fucking some bad shit happen, you gonna believe this shit, man? Y'all gotta understand, this nigga's the biggest liar, bro. I can't take this nigga serious, bro. He was her son, bitch. He was my bitch. I even made this nigga take words back, bro. Ray and Kill was there too, bro. And you think I'm finna argue with some nigga like that, bro? Bro, he still live with his mom, dude, bro. So what makes the two difference?
Wanted to beg her to let us.
The fuck, bro? At least I'm not in my mom's crib. What the fuck? This nigga still in his mom's crib, and then his mom still buying him shit, bro. What the fuck? I can't take this nigga serious, bro.
My eyes were on Sarah, who approached me slowly.
Alright, bro, just tell him to talk his shit then, bro. Like what I said, bro. His mom came in the bath, told this nigga to take a bath.
Sarah said,
nigga, I'm not worrying about this dude, bro. His mom came in the bath telling the nigga to take a bath, bro. How? How? You think I'm gonna take this nigga serious, bro? This nigga's a clown, bro. I ain't worrying about this shorty, bro.
But her knife was still in hand.
Just as a duck.
Mindy was somehow smart enough to not drink a drop of the red wine that Sarah had served us. Looked scared, with nothing to fend for herself while Sarah had a knife in hand. Sarah woke up to siren noises and a bleeding Mindy holding me tightly.
Who the fuck is these niggas? Most deaf. They got some nigga named 777.
We survived.
How we finna lose? We only gonna lose if they cheat. So I don't understand, bro. I swear we gonna lose if they cheat. Without cheating, I promise you we finna win. But I don't care win or lose, bro. Shit ain't nothing to me, bro. All you're doing is throwing hands and shit, bro. I guess, bro.
Down to the cut. More roast pork. It's not a jump. And it will always be a jump. And cheese, pickles. Because without pickle, it's not a real cure. Mantequilla is a gift from God.
I guess, man. Yeah, man. I guess, man. Just like what Israel be saying. Yeah, man. I guess, man. I'm gonna start saying that. Yeah, man. I guess, man. I swear that's what Israel be saying. The spag guy, bro.
Look like an innocent flower.
Was good, Key?
Under it. Those around us, they're not as they seem. Society forces a face upon people just to keep clear of criticism, hate, discrimination. But seeing it firsthand, it changes you. It all happened within a week. Those her belongings in her garage. That was it. She appeared.
That boy said get your account back, gang. That is tough.
In the morning. I would notice her black top fly about in the wind, having to stop myself from staring too much.
That's tough, my boy.
Once I returned home from work each day, I would usually notice her in the window of her house, glaring at me from above. The glare felt ominous and rather intimidating, but some strange feeling of intimacy arose from it, so I became inclined to finally talk to her. Perhaps she was just a bit anxious about meeting new people. This was only Monday. The early morning sky appeared dim. A shroud of moisture consumed the air, and combined with my nervous sweating, left me rather uncomfortable. Ignoring my discomfort, I quickly snapped out of my thoughts and made my way down the stairs of my porch to go and talk to the neighbor as she left her house. I was worried that she would take it as harassment of some kind, so I made sure to be cautious when approaching her. Hey there. I'm Ben. Sorry to interrupt you, but I couldn't help but to notice you. She stopped abruptly. I was rather shocked by the sudden pause and found it odd that she kept her head facing forward, as if
I ain't get my flying bite. What the fuck?
With her day, or maybe there was something else. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop you. How are you finding the new house? Quiet. Her voice was shrill and immediately pierced my ears with the wretched sound of severity.
Fucking hair just went in my eye, bro.
Command, she stood still for a few more moments, as if to let the awkwardness of the situation set in. And once those
TBP K12 was good, Brody.
She continued walking towards the car, her legs powered with haste.
Wait, who you with, though? That's your I got views and shit.
The woman had let me speak barely a few words, and it was already a no. I mean, rejection is normal, but whatever that was, wasn't. Maybe I'll try again tomorrow.
I'm about to start it up, bro.
This time I would knock on her door and maybe bring her something to give her, and so I could quench my curious thirst to see her face. The next day, Tuesday, was one of the worser incidents of it all. I woke up feeling a raging sense of being watched. Of course,
it was good, Brody.
I got up swiftly to go check the windows and bathroom, but there was nobody there.
Alright, y'all join.
I was just being silly. At least that's what I thought. I went downstairs to go and retrieve the tray of cookies that I had baked yesterday for the girl. It wasn't much, and my experience with women wasn't the greatest, but cookies...
Nigga said jungle, man. Man, I'm chilling, gang.
So, I really didn't have a better option.
That boys turn up, man. That boys come on, bro.
Outside was dreary and freezing cold. Leaving the house, I felt the sparks and shivers run down my spine, both from
from the temperature and from my heightened nervousness. I crossed over my with a slight rush in my movement. The cold wind felt sharp.
Hey, they said no quad.
Face while I hurried over to her house. The door suddenly.
Alright, no quad, boy.
I leapt back and
yo.
At the woman standing completely still in the doorway.
Bro, why did you see? He's a fan of me, but why he want to hear? Bro, this nigga is gay, man.
I thought.
Like, who? Why? This y'all mans, bro? How do y'all claim this nigga as y'all mans, bro?
She let out a demonic growl and spoke.
But no quad, though, y'all boys. They said no quad, man.
Leave. Do not come again.
Bro, can these niggas join, bro?
She slammed the door shut, but no footsteps came from the other side.
It's tap and see, man. Game, man. CBG, come back game, man.
I stood, mouth ajar, confused about what the hell just happened. I wanted
yeah, boys, come on, bro.
That voice.
Fernie
There was
CBC.
something darker going on behind that face, and curiosity inclined me to discover what it was. Then Wednesday came, and the sun glimmered across the mist, creating a glistening effect that had engulfed the area.
Alright, y'all boys enjoy the 4v4, man.
Walking to her car.
But this nigga is weird, bro. I would never pick this nigga up, bro.
I brought the hands.
This nigga is weird.
And I saw red. I stopped.
This nigga is weird, bro.
Grin through the kiss.
Nigga, what you mean? Who told you to sit out? You sitting out because they fucking ass or whatever, nigga? The fuck, bro? You ass as hell, bro.
Pulled back his hands.
Nigga, that's legit, bro. I can't control his switch, bro. I told his ass don't use switch. This nigga's weird, bro. I'll never pick this nigga up ever again, bro. Like, he just using that shit. This nigga weird.
This wasn't part of the deal.
Nigga weird as fuck, bro.
I wished and hoped with every fiber in my body that Joan would suddenly be worried and look for me. Dr.
This nigga weird.
Against the wall and scarred
exactly, bro.
Fingernails at my every attempt to fight. I was helpless, wincing in pain at the holes in my side and bleeding from my abdomen. Aren't you too old for this?
Nigga's weird, bro.
Bitches like you
can't never have fun, man.
My heartbeat increased to a level I thought my heart.
It don't matter, nigga. It's still a CBC, bro.
I should have listened to Joan, let go of the plastic surgery, or I should have opted for a regular hospital. I was sinking, slowly giving up for my lack of strength.
Look at his bootleg ass lad out.
The door opened. Not only Joan, but 2 other police officers launched. A while before my wounds could heal, and the physical ones did. But the whole ordeal proved to be truly traumatizing for me. The whole incident taught me to be grateful for what I had.
Halloween had arrived, and brought with it the chance of a second attempt, a retry. I needed this. I needed it badly. Me and my ex, Stacy, had just broken up. I was devastated.
Juju said run a 2v2 switch war.
Bed crashed over me, drowning me in my own sorrows as my mind became enslaved.
Y'all heard me?
Thoughts of her, the lack of our relationship.
Hey, Juju, add that cry count. That's legit.
7 years full of laughter and joy and the genuine miracle that is love blossoming all.
Hey, GG's to y'all though, bro.
She completed
These niggas weird.
And with her absence, a hole the size of Jupiter had seized my shattered heart. Dang it. Breakups corrupt people.
That boy Kaden said run his ones, no switch legit.
Terror.
Do it for the bet. Kaden, what account you on? I want to see this shit on, bro.
We were both invited.
Hey, Kaden, what's your online name? You finna 1v1. Y'all finna start it up.
The breakup, so there must.
What account you on?
Me getting back with her. It was my friend Josh who was hosting the party, and when I told him about the breakup,
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Smiled, and then
you gotta loud your voice.
Faced mask and told me that there were plenty more fish in the
Alright, Kaden, I'm finna add you right now.
This simple message spiraled me down.
Oh, that's because I don't got what you call it. I think they can't hear y'all because I got my settings.
Stacy, the one.
I added you.
Maybe tonight I can make amends with Josh, whilst at the same time fixing what me and Stacy once had. It would all work out. It had to. I arrived early.
Add me back, Kaden.
A mere 5 minutes stood between myself and reaching Josh's house. Each second that ticked.
Oh, you on that Pandos? Oh, I'm tripping. All right, bet.
Back of my mind. What if she says no? What if she found someone else? What if she's not there at all?
Only y'all two 1v1 and I'm the only one that's saying no. That nigga said Joshua Lowy. That is mad.
That's when I saw a certain blonde-haired goddess.
That nigga, you see what he say? He said Joshua Lowy. That is tough, my brother.
Stacy. I hastily hid behind a pair of dumpsters.
Joshua Lowy.
Anxiously awaiting her departure from my proximity. I had been.
Alright, y'all join.
Needed to go perfectly.
Y'all too. Nobody else joining. If you join, getting kicked.
Walking up the road until finally I had arrived.
Well, yeah, my YB, my G. You most definitely join G.
In all things spooky.
Alright, legit join, bro.
In slime, the windows covered in cobwebs and drool-thick blood on the plastic gravestone below.
Nigga, what?
There were lights flashing aggressively from within.
What?
And mist floating out the slightly open door. I entered. Richard?
I'm not doing no ones right now. I told y'all get y'all ones later on. If all y'all want y'all ones, y'all can run that bit later on.
Sockets making me reel back subtly in anguish.
Like what I said.
Until I saw it was Josh greeting me to his party.
Y'all want to 1v1 me, so y'all getting the ones later on. I ain't doing it on live. I don't want to be one on live, gang.
I faked a chuckle, to which he retorted, I suppose I have. Right then, make yourself comfortable. Drinking game's been in about 1 minute now. Most of the guests are here. I hope you're ready. And with that, he took off.
Hey, when I'm giving him his ass whooping, I don't want to hear no crying.
But before any drinking began, I saw Stacy. This was my chance, as I shakily trembled over to her.
Join game.
About 5 meters from her.
Better band on his eye. Alright, ready up, Kanye.
You know why you muted that mic, Kanye?
Hey, Andy here. Andy here. How should we do it, y'all? How should we do it? Yeah, how should we do it?
I hope you lose just to make it 10 times more funnier, you know what I'm saying?
How should we do it, y'all? How should we do it? Let me know. Say right now.
I hope you lose, legit, just for jokes.
I know how we finna do it. We finna do it this way. Come on, nah. Let's go over here. Yeah, let's go over here. Oh yeah, over here.
Brother, just stop playing weird, bro. Just fight the man. That's you see. That's why I never give him his read, cause all he do is play dirty, bro. Nigga trying to fight by the gate. Who the fuck fight by a gate?
Come over here. Nah, yeah. I like that. Yeah, like that. Yep. Come on.
Look at the way legit plays. I'm cringe.
Over here. This way. Hey, YB. Hey, start there for me. Cuz.
I'm leaving the game. Bye.
Alright.
I wonder if I'm my own one soon.
How you finna do it? I don't like when niggas disrespect me. Don't disrespect me, bitch. How you finna do it, Kaden? Look, Kaden, how we finna do it, bitch? Look, Kaden. Look, Kaden, how we finna do it? How we finna do it, bitch? Oh, shit. How we finna do it? Let me know. Let me know, bitch. Hold on. Oh, we finna do it that way. Alright, okay, I see. Okay.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, he just beat the fuck. That nigga just beat the shit out of him to the gate, bro.
How we finna do it? How we finna do it, bitch? How we finna do it?
Nah, he playing legit playing weird though. He just running.
How we finna do it though? How we finna do it?
Now,
okay.
I walk towards the town that had abandoned me that day in court.
Tap in, man.
Okay. Like that?
Halloween.
I like that.
Strike.
Alright, let's do it. How we finna do it though? Okay.
Bro, you want in the one for me?
Like that. Okay. Okay.
Alright, then keep that mouth closed.
Okay. Come on. Come get it. Why you sitting out? Come on, bro.
You said you knew me, but... Said you knew me? Yeah. He's on this account. No, he said he was on this account. I said to him, don't worry.
I just take my W. I just take my W. Hold on, we're gonna wait till he hit 5. We're gonna wait till he hit 5.
And I said to him, find out then. And then he said, oh, I'll ask Esther code. I said to him, get off my messages, bro. And then, the nigga said to me that he beat me once. And then when I rematched him, I got up on him, and he was level 19.
He must think I'm on slow run.
Yeah, that's cool, bro. Because he ran whole game, bro, the fuck? What was the score?
Rich, he must think I'm on slow run. What do he think I'm on? Like, come on, bitch. How you gonna do it? Alright, like that, okay.
I think it was Ellis, you know, he played this backpack Ellis. Yeah, well, he knew every single.
Okay. I like that. Keep swinging. Keep swinging. Yeah, like that. Yeah, yep. Yeah. Just chase me. Just chase me, big bro. Just chase me, little bro. Look, Kaden Ho. Just chase me, little Kaden Ho. We gonna swing it like four. Just chase me, love. Just chase me. Nah, I can play dirty, okay.
Well, he knows you don't have that account. No, you did.
Ah, you fucked up. Good shit. You fucked up. Ooh, now I got a lag run. I gotta do it. I'm low. I'm sorry, bad bro. Good shit. Good shit.
He beat him 7-0 right now, but this nigga just running, bro. That's why I never would give his ass his read, bro. All he do is run. Hate niggas like that. I ain't gonna lie, if he died, he's mad. I ain't gonna lie, Kaden, you're mad. Just back out, bro.
Quite a few times in the past.
I ain't gonna lie, just back out, bro.
That I've had more guns pointed
All
at
you
my
doing
face
is
than police officers.
you might as well back out,
I've been in
bro.
front of a barrel of a gun more times than I would like. Luckily, Mr. Nick taught me how to handle such scenarios, and I have never gotten shot or beaten up. I would calmly open the register and allow them to take as much as they wanted, which was usually all of it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He do this shit against Reed too. That's why I never give him his read, bro. I don't give a fuck. All the niggas do is play weird. That's no skills, by the way. You just showing how ass you is, brody.
Incurred any losses.
Yeah.
But what our customers didn't know, and which was probably against the law, was that we had hidden cameras all.
It is embarrassing. He know it's embarrassing.
Cameras would tell us how the
That's no skills, bro.
looked, and we wouldn't press any charges. We had our own ways of finding them, and we would track them down and get back our pound of flesh.
I don't know why you rely running like that, like you don't get me.
And that was how we never incurred losses, but always made profits. The robbers weren't the only terrible folks who came to our fine establishment to constitute a nuisance.
I like this fast run.
Some thought it was funny to come and eat quality sandwiches and run off without paying a dime. Just goes to show how people take advantage of good things. Here at Subway, we made our customers feel at ease, so we allowed them to eat and savor their meals before paying. And because of the small number of staff, some customers would run without paying. But as I said earlier, we had cameras everywhere that helped us find these swindlers. I specifically remember this particular customer. Really hard to forget him, since the profit we made off of him was astronomical. He was a really large man, and permit me to say fat. He was a really fat fellow. And he racked up a gigantic 150-cent bill.
The score is bad, but it's just the way I playing, bro. It don't make sense, bro.
I checked the cameras, had a picture of him developed, and used the tricks Mr. Nick taught me to track him down.
No, that shit is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
His address 2 days later, and one night, I decided to pay him a visit. He was a real slob, if I should say. His apartment
I don't like how I'm swinging first.
I managed to pick his lock and found him asleep on his bed. He was so large that I couldn't tell which parts were a mattress and which parts were a man.
I don't like how I'm swinging.
I then incapacitated him with chloroform.
Stop talking.
But the difficult part calling him to my man outside. I managed the seemingly impossible task somehow.
I'll take this.
This nigga bitching the kid.
Bro, I like Al, bro.
Waited for him to wake up.
Bro.
He woke up a few minutes later, looking frightened,
nope.
ready to pee in his pants. Do you know where you are?
I'll take my W bit, bro.
Please, I didn't do anything. You blubbered. Do you?
Hey, we could just fight until this shit over with, bro.
No, he said, finally. Remember, it's the place you ate and failed to make payment.
What? I thought that was supposed to be a suicide game.
He saw the bill, and a wet patch formed on his sweatpants. He probably did it a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'll pay, he blubbered. It's too late for that, Barry, I said, shaking my head. I went to the corner of the room and pulled off a cloth, covering a table to reveal a table of cutting equipment, and picked up a circular saw. What's that for? He asked, frightened as I turned it on. The whirring sound was deafening, but never carried through the soundproof walls. You're about to repay your debt, I said as I put on a face shield. I'll pay you, please, I'm sorry, he begged. You will. This is your pound of flesh. Or in your case, 3.
But this nigga just hitting me across the mouth, gang.
Press the spinning
what the fuck?
His arm.
Oh, I know you mad. Oh shit.
Nothing more than chunks of meat and bones. From a loss of $170,
I tried to go for an L2 chop.
Would be able to save over $1,000.
Bobby, you from the? I mean, legit, you from the Rio?
Go downtown and make a left at Papa's Cafe. You'll find yourself in front of a laundromat owned by a small Chinese lady. She has a very funny slogan, so I'm pretty sure you wouldn't miss it. From the laundromat, take another left till you see a bookstore.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a clip, bro. I gotta clip that L2 shit.
3 buildings away from that, you'll come to a small building in the middle of 2 huge stores. There's a sandwich store there called Subway that makes the world's best sandwiches. Our customer service is second to none.
My boy C15.
One heck of a good time. But we only have one rule which we take seriously. Don't steal things.
Juju said YB trying to 1v1.
I think I need a new set of friends. The ones I have nearly killed me. But guess I can't blame them. It wasn't completely their fault. Normally I'm a very carefree guy and not really the most fashion-forward gentleman out there. I just felt all that stress of having to wear specific clothes, shoes, and accessories was a complete waste of time. As long as I looked good and was not homeless, I didn't really care what I was wearing. But that didn't seem to sit well with my friends, who were constantly teasing me about the clothes I chose to wear. They would make fun of me and take pictures of me for later.
Like, I don't know nobody's name.
Tried their best to get me to be more fashion conscious, but I didn't see the point of it. And frankly, I found it stressful to maintain a look just to be appreciated by society. I don't know if it was due to peer pressure.
Join back.
I couldn't understand why people would wear ugly but expensive clothing, all in the name of fashion. I only bought the clothes I needed.
That's E30.
Finally, after a lot of pressure, I did decide to take their advice concerning my sneakers. I bought them nearly 3 years ago and wore them literally everywhere. It showed.
Yeah, C15.
Color had all but faded.
Yep.
Worn down.
Legit, you finna join back or what?
Rolled over by a steamroller.
Alright, join back like a good bitch.
But they were comfortable, so I kept them.
I see, little bro.
Most importantly, they fit me really well.
Alright, I'm starting there, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You don't gotta join.
11.5. Wasn't exactly.
Let me ask Rich Duff. Yo, Rich Duff, you finna 1v1 him or what?
But my friends pestered me. They kept bringing up the state of my shoes.
Rich Duff, you finna 1v1 him or what?
Dude, when are you gonna get rid of those
Kaden.
abominations on your feet? He asked one day when he came over to my place as I was about to step out.
Cause I'm about to leave soon. I'm about to get off.
I said to him, tired of him always bringing it up. Shouldn't even be called kicks. He laughed as he plopped onto my couch. I said mockingly. Honestly, don't you think it's time you laid these to rest? He asked. Thank them for their service and bury them in the backyard. He went on. Dude, I would if I could, but I'm not ready to start going from block to block, store to store looking for new kicks. I sighed. You don't need any of that, he said. You remember my girl Charlene?
Yeah. Oh, you lagging, that's why.
I didn't answer, but gave him a look. What? He asked in a second.
Bro, just sit out, bro. Let me want you on. You lagging, bro. You lagging everywhere.
You dated like 4 different Charlene's, and all within
you lagging everywhere. Just sit out, bro. You lagging everywhere, bro. The man don't want to 1v1 you, bro. Look, you lagging, bro.
Fine.
Hey,
but which of the Charlene's?
How you do
the Charlene that worked down at Starbucks.
What? I'm playing regularly.
So she has this friend working at that massive shoe store down on 56, the Foot Locker. He continued.
That's Kanye broadcast shit. I'm not lagging
she
everywhere,
sells
bro.
for super cheap. That's where I get all my wicked.
Yeah, I'm about to go offline too in a little bit. Hey, let me in him 1v1, bro. Just sit out, bro.
Your size by the end of the week. You should go check it out. He finished. 3 days later, I was.
Yo, Rich Dub, sit out, bro.
The store was large, so it wasn't hard to locate. Unfortunately, Charlene had called in sick, but her friend who was in on the business was around to help me out. Charlene had kept the shoes in storage. All she wanted to do was help me get them. Her name was Ella, and she was a really shy-looking girl. She looked too soft and barely made eye contact with me throughout. She looked to be Hispanic and had a petite figure. She barely said a word as well. I wondered if Charlene had actually forced her to be a part of her scheme. Ella looked like someone who would crack under pressure and confess every sin she had ever
Bruh, just chill, but you got no chill game.
Because she was frightened of me trying them out in public. I guess she didn't know the size. She brought out the first one. She gasped.
But chill out.
Normally shocked.
But this nigga is weird, bro. Oh my god, bro.
But her reaction was different. She started hyperventilating, froze, staring into space. I tried to calm her down, but she flinched at my touch.
Kill him, dude. I think he got BSC or nah? Oh, nah, he don't got BSC.
He got BSC?
Nah, he don't.
You said it to me.
Bruh, come on, bro. You so weird, bro.
You said it to me. Bro, what's vacuuming in my ear, bro?
I was dazed and staggered backwards.
Man, you the man of the day. Tell her, bro. Say this.
Hold on, bro.
He's gonna mute me. Thank you. No Chris Brown, that bitch. Oh shit. Oh my god, bro. You better go Chris Brown, that bitch. Do something, bro. Beat out. Tell her how you streaming. Stupid. Do something, bro.
Y'all so fucking annoying, bro. Like, it don't even make sense, bro. Hey, Rich Dub, get out the way.
You
supposed to tell her when to stop doing some shit.
She grabbed me by my broken foot and pulled me back. The pain from that alone nearly made me black out.
No way, he's not dead.
It came from the hammer smashing into my fingers.
You should tell that bitch unplugging from the gig, though. This bitch was listening to Jamaican music, watching documentaries, now she vacuuming, bro. Tell her go make some food. You so sick.
Bro, y'all some clowns, bro.
I was knocked unconscious.
Just worry about yourself, gang.
4 hours later in a hospital, covered in a cast from head to toe. Turns out, Jacob had told my friends about the shoes, so they could throw a mock celebration party and funeral.
Kill him.
Shoes.
Hey, Clay, why you be playing with
door open?
Hold on.
They saw me being beaten to a pulp with a hammer. They tackled Ella and called the police and ambulance. Ella became an orphan when she was 8. She had been the only survivor when a man broke into their house and killed her mother, father, and sister with a hammer. She hid in her parents'
But this nigga keep coming in the way, bro. Like, sit out, man.
and beat them to death.
God damn, bro.
The neighbor must have found out what was going on and called the police. The killer had fled the scene, but had dropped his shoe during the escape, which Ella had picked up. The killer wore a size 11.5 shoe and was never caught. Seeing my shoe size triggered something in her, and she thought I was the killer. To be honest, this shit was crazy as fuck, since the killer would definitely be at least 20 years older than me. She was soon arrested and put behind bars. As for me...
Bro, can you get out the way, bro?
It took a year of physical therapy before I was able to walk again. And even now, you can notice a faint limp when I walk.
I can leave. Sit right here. Can I get up though?
This nigga weird, man. Damn. Yo, Rich Dub, kill him, kill him. Oh. Just back out, bro. You just fucking up everything, man. Fuck, dog.
As I invited him
Rich Dev, kill him, bro.
It's wonderful. I've been wanting to visit Iceland.
Your ass coming all in no fucking way, bitch ass nigga.
I answered, being happy with the opportunity to socialize with me.
You bitch. Chill out, bro. Let me come on. Let me finish this 1v1, bro. You a bitch.
Next weekend is Halloween. Both me and Freya are attending to a private party.
Oh, this dude is weird.
I just request to join my party.
Hey, invite Ray to the party.
Hey, let me Ray 1v1 on my mama. hey, Kanye, let me Ray 1v1.
I think Kanye got happy when he seen Ray in there.
Hey, Rich Dev.
Nigga, Ray was texting me saying he finna get on this shit, nigga.
Oh, really?
Run in front of me,
that definitely sounds good. Sure.
Chill out. Rich Dev, chill, bro. Stop being weird, bro.
Go in front of them and sit there with your switch on.
This nigga is weird. You ain't gonna lie, you legit bitch if you listen to him, bro. You his bitch.
I couldn't believe my luck.
Hey, Kanye.
Next Friday, I was there at those hands.
Nah, nigga, shut up, nigga. Stop being weird. You listen to a baldy? How you listen to a baldy, man?
I'm not worried about you, bro.
You listen to a baldy, bro.
I was going as a
I don't know why you talking to me. He got dressed just like you.
Broomstick, that is.
Hey, my shit is long too.
Traditionally,
You don't even got dressed. You got free for it.
Nigga, I can show you right, bro. What? This nigga sound dumb as shit, bro.
When taking a ride with Hans and Freya,
I'd be ready to JJ. I'm gonna invite you, JJ.
it was one of those
Kanye, you ain't going to school this year?
very popular among people like me.
Yeah.
The van was
No, he not going to
all
college.
sorts of mystic symbols.
Swear.
And I want you to
Of course I am, my boy. Hey, GG's, Kaden.
And of course,
Is you gonna like talk? Is you gonna like type? Is you gonna write down your name how you type on the game? Cause you gonna fail if you do that.
Hey, GG's, Kaden.
but still enough to hold a decent party. We drove to the farmer's gate.
Hold on, y'all, boys.
We were inside the property. There were already a few people there besides the common Frankensteins, vampires, and other found a place that was inviting enough.
I don't even know, Kaden.
The name, Hulk's Gym. They even had a cartoon of the well-known green and highly muscled character from the Marvel.
I ain't gonna lie, hold my mute. Cause you the same person who had legit dick. Y'all both had each other dick in each other mouth when we was in the CBC. Now hold my fucking mute, bitch.
From the desperate
fuck is nigga talking about?
Who literally needs just to lose a few pounds for his own sake, literally. To the professional bodybuilder who proudly has a poster of Arnold. I'm
finna go smoke a pound, and then I'm finna go dig some pussy down while y'all niggas on the game sucking dick, cause you niggas gay. I am about to smoke a pound, nigga. I ain't got to cap. Hey, I don't cap. Hey, I'm from Florida, man. You already know. I don't cap. You feel me? I'm about to go smoke a pound, then I'm finna go dick some pussy down while y'all niggas on the game, just talking to each other, being gay. You niggas fruit cups, man. Y'all finna still be on that game ill twin while I'm fucking some pussy, man. How that work out? You can't, you feel me, bro? Come on, how that work out? Hey, answer the question. How that work out, gang? If you answer the question, hey, just answer the question, gang. That's all I want you to do. Answer the question. Answer the question, bro. Hold on, my brody calling me.
And injections that promise a perfect
yo.
body